Hello, my friends. That is a frustrating sigh you just heard from me. Simply because I had 3 videos, if not a few more, ready to upload, and I started to upload them, and then it decided to tell me that your disk is almost full. So I went and did what I normally do, which is render the files, and then iMovie quite happily deleted all of my videos. So, without further ado, and without getting frustrated over technology, I'm going to show you, because I've just spent 45 minutes showing you how I did these. But the video has deleted itself. So, I'm going to have to show you the here's one I made earlier version. I'm not going to let this get to me. I'm so not. So, we'll try and do I'm really annoyed. We'll try and do this in a different way. We'll just tell you what's happened. So, on these were, let's start the story again. Let's keep it happy, eh? So, I was given a sample book of fabric and wallpaper months ago. And so today I decided to do something with the contents. So on taking the whole book apart for the fabric, inside there were these pre-laminated images of the fabric. And this one's from Mulberry. And so these laminated pieces were like this, pre-done. And on the inside of this particular one, there is a picture also of a sofa that's covered in this fabric. But I didn't want this laminated sheet to go to landfill, so I've decided to use it, and because I loved the image and the design and the colours. So I've done a 1 signature journal from it. And all I've done is let me just get this one out of the way to start off with, because they're both the same but just different styles, different images. So on this one, there was at the bottom of each one, there's quite a lot of laminate left, so I decided to make them into a pocket here. Now with this one, I sewed the signature together, but not actually to the outer cover. I actually adhered it with glue to the outer cover, and then supported the spine a little bit more on the front cover with some matching, well, it's not matching paper, but some paper that I found in the wallpaper pack that I had that were the same colours. So 1 signature of coffee dyed paper and some wallpaper pages which match the colour. And that's as simple as it is. It's raw, it's empty, it's naked, if you want a better word. There's nothing in it. I've literally left it for you to do. So these are raw, blank journals. I've left even the writing on the wallpaper because I thought it was so natural. I like the natural feel and look of it. So there's 14 pages in this signature. It's an A4 folded in half. And on the front, inside the front spine, you can see the picture of the armchair with the pillow on it. And then I've just done a photo mat that I've sewn round of the wallpaper. And then I've put on the top of where the pocket is, so that you can, excuse me. So you can see where the pocket is. I've actually put some nice green thick fabric and then a piece of the paper again, wallpaper, just so you can see where the pocket is. The first page is folded in half and glued, so you've got a tuck spot there as well. And then it just continues through as being blank pages for you to do whatever you want in this journal. But I loved the contrast of nothingness, simplicity. I say nothingness, it is coffee dyed, with the vibrancy of this wallpaper and the front cover. I just think it just goes well together. So the pages are all the same. They're blank, nothing to do it. And this is from Threads, a wallpaper collection. Stratum Sienna is what this is called. And I've used the same paper but a different colour in the next one I'm going to show you. Let's get back onto this. So you can see just simple, whatever you want to do in it, ready for you to journal in, ready for you to stamp on, ready for you to put your photos in, ready for you to put tuck spots in, ready for you to just write in, ready for you to do whatever you want in. On the back page, I've done another pocket and that I have sewn around and left the thread on, and then I've put a piece of yes, you're all saying it. My brain's not working anymore because it's died, obviously. It's low on battery energy. What should you call this? Edging, you know. I'll get the word in a minute. I can't think what you call it. Edging. It's not edging, it's fabric. Oh, for goodness sake. Fabric anyway. This. All of this. Fabric. It's like curtain edging. Or... I just can't think of the name of it. Anyway, that on the back. I'll think of it when I don't need to. And then for the actual closures, I have just done a eyelet, grommet. No, not grommets. Are they grommets? Eyelets anyway. With some nice ribbon, just sheer organza cream ribbon, and tie it, tie it up and to put a bow on it. So it's simple as that. But then what I've done, so that's not dissimilar to the first video I did. However, the next one is I actually showed you how to put it together. But iMovie has decided to delete all my videos. Well, I must have pressed a button. I can't say it did it on its own. It asked me to do something and I must have pressed yes instead of no. Anyway, it's gone. So let's get over it. Now the next one, we did have a bit of a, and I did share it with you. We had a major meltdown with well, I didn't, the machine did. So this is Vintage Rose, and they've actually all got their own little names. What do we call this one? This is called Castle Rose. What's this one called? This one is called Topkapi. Topkapi. Isn't that a name of somewhere in New Zealand? Topkapi. Anyway, don't know. So this book had a bit of a blip en route because I wanted to sew, and it's the same concept. Plain. Is that up the right way? Give me a minute, peeps. Yeah, that's the right way. Plain inside, very plain. I've edged the top of the pocket, and very plain all the way through. Same amount of signatures, but this time I've chosen the same wallpaper but in a different colour now. The colour does actually look grey, but it's not. It's got a hint of green. It's almost like a very pale slate green. So again, coffee dyed tea paper. That's the designer wallpaper. And I'm just going to see if actually it tells me on here what design it is, because it's in the middle. Variation, what was that one? Variation, Wallpaper Collection, Stratum Stone. And this is Threads. So what we've done in the middle, because the sewing scenario went wrong, I was going to sew the signature and the cover together, but the machine just kept breaking the thread, despite that I have a jeans needle in there. It didn't like it, so we've had to reinforce the middle and the outside with the fabric from one of the collections that was in the fabric book, and the colours just happened to match and so it's not going anywhere because it's solid in the book, and I've left it all plain and raw and empty and beautiful, just for you to do whatever you want on it. And then the back pocket again, just use the fabric to make so you can see where the top of the pocket is, and you can just put some tuck spot for anything you want to keep in there. And for the closure, I have done black eyelets this time, and what I've done with the ribbon, I have done the same. I have done 2 lots of ribbon though, so a beautiful ivory and the lilac, which you can't really tell the colours of on the screen, and tied it to that side double, so you've got 4 ribbons and 4 ribbons at the back, and you just tie them together. Now, as I say, I did explain it when we did go through it, and for whatever reason you weren't meant to see it. And I do wonder. Anyway, the frustrations of technology. So there we have the other one, and again these will be on my Etsy shop when I get around to it. So just while you're here, because I haven't been able to show you, let me just pop off a minute and go over here, because I've been getting the others ready for some more, but I'm out of coffee dyed paper, so I'm going to have to do that project next before I start these up. So here are some of the others that were out of the same pack, but because you can't see that process being done now, I might do another video later. So this one is called Flying Ducks, and they look like they are Canadian geese on them. You probably can't see on there. Got a bit of a glare going on. Sorry, I think it's the way I've got the camera set up. So there's going to be another one there. There's going to be this one. I love this one. What's this one called? Hippolyta. Yeah. Hyperlighter, is it? H hippo lighter. Anyway, it's really lovely. It's like trees, I would say, but I'm actually going to call them by the names that are on there, so I can distinguish which ones we're selling on Etsy and put them as a variation. I loved this one as well, Country Walk. What's going on with the light, man? Just see if I can. That's better. So that one's Country Walk. So this one will be available when I've done it. I've also got. So again, all this would have gone to landfill, and it just made me cringe when they said it. Hutton Linen. This one is. Let me just see if we can go that way. But I think the glare is because I've got not only window thing going on, but I've got, obviously this is acetate plastic, isn't it? So I'll do my best with the circumstances I am blessed with. This is Constantinople. Very Moroccan, actually, that one is for me. And these were out of the Burberry catalogue. Is it Burberry? Yeah, I think, what did I say, Burberry? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, designer catalogue. Can't remember what it was called. Burberry or Mulberry, I think it was. Not Burberry. Might have been Burberry. Now, this one doesn't seem to... Oh, it has got a name on it. Early Birds, this one. Are there birds on it? Oh, yeah, they're little ducks. So this one will be available as well. They'll all be available when I just get around to doing them again, and I may record again how I put them together, because it was Floral Bouquet, which is very vintage looking and oldie worldy. I love that one. Now this one is a bit weird because the whole thing is the sofa that way, but obviously I can't get the book to work that way. I could do it like that, and you could have it that way. However, I'm going to push the boat out of normality and have it that way anyway, because I like the colours. And you may actually be able to use, I might do it that way. You could turn it, you could have it that way, because that's the way the sofa goes. But I like it. I love it, in fact. And the only one that had the picture on the inside was this one, which is called what did I say? Topkapi. And this is the only one that has the photo on the inside as well. Well, it isn't, because I have some more. But they are pictures of interior pictures rather than just designs. So I wanted to use the designs up because there's so many of them. They're so beautiful. So there'll be 9 available eventually on my Etsy shop. But in the meantime, the frustrations of technology have won over, and I'm off to have some dinner because I was so excited thinking I was going to upload that, and it never happened. And actually, the other three that I've done over this week have not. They've all disappeared. So, and I think sometimes with technology you cannot sit there in the glum with it. You have to just let it go, move on, and be done with it. So, my friends, as technology got the better of me today, or at least it's still trying, I surrender the frustrations back to the universe and say thank you for being with me just for this short video. And namaste until the next time. Bye.